Hello everybody, this is YellowDemonHurlr back with more Star Trek Online. Today we are playing the first mission of New Dawn. And I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. The Aurora is still in space dock undergoing repairs following the events of Midnight. And further than that, Captain Makepeace is on probation, because he did not follow orders during that mission. So we are on a temporary assignment leading a crew of cadets aboard the USS Kilimanjaro. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, what's really happening is that the ship was just given away for free, so decided to try it out. Right, let us begin. Sunrise.
With the war over, it's time for us to rebuild, to take stock of our situation, and to return to our roots as explorers.
About time.
We've recently noticed that a star in an unexplored system near gonARGH has become unstable. There's nothing to indicate any change to its stellar life cycle, so this is a perfect opportunity for us to chart the system,
But it's
investigate
near
the star, and improve our understanding of what's happening.
You should already have the system
I want
charted.
you to head up this investigation. Find out why this star is suddenly dying, and make sure it isn't going to be a threat to any nearby worlds or systems.
Go to Deep Space Nine to pick up Solar Specialist. Then go to the unexplored star system at the edge of the gonARGH sector in the Alpha Quadrant and investigate the sudden instability in the star there. Okay, we get all this stuff. Except, you received instruction to pick up a stellar phenomena specialist, a Cardassian scientist by the name of Tonora Zuval. She's currently at Deep Space Nine. We can beam her directly aboard from the station. Noted. We'll pick up the specialist when we reach Deep Space Nine. This is one of the cadets. They're probably only going to be with me for this one mission. Right. And look where we are. I guess we have to go to Deep Space Nine proper. Beam up specialists.
Thank you for the pickup. I'm Tonora Zuval. Let's get started. My preliminary observations show some kind of unknown stellar problem. This unexplored system near gonARGH is undergoing solar death. Basically, it's as if the star is going out suddenly, but there's no good reason why. We need to get close enough to take some readings and see what we can figure out.
I see. Helm, depart from Deep Space Nine. Well, that was short. And now a loading screen. Okay. We are going to unexplored system. Let's see. There we go. Set a course. And, unlike on my Romulan playthrough, I can use transwarp to get there quicker. Let's go. Kinjin. Zenketh. Into the web. Nakul. Aurelius. Almost there. gonARGH sector. That'll be it over there. Yep, I see lots of ships over there, so definitely. Bork. Fireworks! Who's launching fireworks? R.W. Vopitus. The Lakota 2. Shouldn't that be the Lakota A? Right. Unexplored system. Yeah, that's a pretty weird looking star, alright. Alright, let's begin sunrise before the cadet helmsman overshoots. Ooh, pretty. We've arrived in system, about half an astronomical unit from the star. There's still no indication of what's causing the stellar decay. Detecting only gas giants in the system. No signs of rocky planets other than the occasional moon from those Jovians. We're a little outside optimal range. We could probably get better resolution on sensors if we nudged a few kilometers closer. Let's move in closer, get some readings on the star, and see if we can figure this out. I keep trying to automatically lapse into my Sinan voice, but no, this is Makepeace. He doesn't talk like that. Optimal scan point. Conduct scans. Initiating scan.
Getting swamped with solar radiation. Try reducing the gain on your sensors.
Okay, narrow electromagnetic band, whatever that means.
Initial results don't make any sense. The star's core reactions are failing, but it still has so much mass that it should be conducting fusion. It's as if it suddenly decided that it was no longer going to do hydrogen fusion, just heavier fusion processes.
Let's collect some stellar particles and see if we can find any clues with a more detailed analysis.
This kind of matter is ejected during corona events. We should be able to collect some with your ship's ram scopes if we head to one of the ejection zones.
We'll set up a plot of locations where we can take samples. Well, so far nothing too out of the ordinary with regards to style of the mission. Just busy work thus far. Collect solar particles. Oh, minigame, of course. Okay, this is boring. I don't like this minigame. There we go. We have to do it 3 times.
Results are coming in now. This still isn't making any sense. It's as if the star's life cycle was suddenly accelerated somehow. But it never went through an expansion cycle. There's no good explanation for this yet. Maybe something else in the system caused it.
What if this phenomenon affected other bodies in the system as well? What makes you think that?
If this is system-wide, we should find evidence of similar problems, with nuclear and chemical reactions in the system's gaseous bodies. There's
What?
a large amount of gaseous stellar matter further from the star. We should have no trouble checking that hypothesis.
Set a course for the closest body in system. Ooh, pop! At least we only had to do that minigame once.
This is very strange. Usually nebulae are massive clouds between star systems.
Yes.
Finding a micronebula in a system like this is quite rare. This may be the result of an event such as a cosmic string, shearing through a gas giant and turning it back into particulate matter. I'll need some more readings to know for certain.
Determine the best place to scan for
All the
information.
particulate matter will make your ship's sensors unreliable beyond a few kilometers.
Oh boy.
And shields will be offline. The best we'll be able to do is to check small areas until we get close to something unusual. We should head to where the deionized particle density is highest.
Okay. Switch to short-range scanners. Alright. So no shields, huh? And no full impulse. This is a pretty dense field. Anomalous particle cluster. Reading deionized particles, icy fragments, trace amounts of inert materials. Picking up some low-level distortion, possibly from impulse engines. Another ship may have been here recently. Keep searching. If there's another ship here, we should see if they know anything. I should probably do voices for these cadets. Readings indicate agitated particles and trace heat. A residual trail from an impulse engine. Reading an energy surge, possibly something headed this way. Tholians? Tholians? What are... Ah! Go away, Tholians. That was not a good position up here. Boom. Also, a lot of these, I'm not using my regular bridge officers, so a lot of these abilities are unfamiliar to me. I like the turn rate on this ship, though. Boom! Seems more agile than the Aurora.
Data is coming in now. Nothing unusual coming in from the nebula, but those Tholian ships were quite far from home. Unfortunately, they can't give us answers. Looks like there's some heavy ionization on the far side of the nebula, though. As if it's receiving some kind of reflected radiation from one of the gas giants.
Set a course for the gas giant. There's a large asteroid ring around the gas giant, sir. We're reading a few metallic asteroids and some low-level radiation. Maybe some additional clues, but nothing concrete. There's a lot of debris, small debris moving at high speed here. Nothing we can't clear up with our weapons, but we need to make sure not to miss. Helm, stand by for evasive maneuvers. Set a course for the largest radioactive asteroid. Okay. Scan metallic asteroids. This asteroid is mostly silicates, with a few small deposits of iron and magnesium, and nothing particularly special. Enemy. Enemy asteroids. Scan metallic asteroid. Of course, no matter. This asteroid has some zinc, copper, cobalt, plus traces of tungsten and mercury. A bit uncommon, but it doesn't give us any clues. Move on to another asteroid. Of course, no matter what order we scan these in, the important one will invariably be the last one. Whoops, I meant to go faster, not stop. More enemy asteroids incoming. Large amounts of nickel, some titanium and uranium, lots of silicon. Here's something interesting, sir. This asteroid has been excavated. Along one side, looks like someone used a primitive mechanical probe to crack part of the asteroid and remove some of it. A low-grade warp signature, nothing sophisticated. Someone's been here, but probably not with the kind of technology that could explain stellar problems. Let's get close to that gas giant and its moons to see if we can find any other clues. Plotting an optimal location for scanning the gas giant and its moons. It should be on display now. This is interesting. We're picking up several moons around the gas giant, and some of them are habitable. Admiral, I'm picking up comm traffic. One of these moons is inhabited. Why didn't we pick this up outside the system? There are thousands of black background signals in space, sir. Many civilizations we haven't, from civilizations we haven't encountered yet. Since a preliminary long-range scan of the system showed no Class M or L planets, it seems that nobody thought that it would be inhabited. Our computers just classified these signals as ambient background until we were right on top of the transmitters. The Universal Translator is updating now. Any signs of starships or bases? A few minor orbital facilities, significant industrial infrastructure, 8 billion inhabitants. Sir, I'm picking up a few low-power warp treads. Nothing the size of a starship, maybe a handful of probes. There's evidence that we come across an early warp-capable civilization here. Let's conduct a few more scans. If this is a warp-capable society, then when we make first contact, we don't want to seem hostile.
Greetings, unknown vessel.
Oh.
This is Administrator gonARGH. Please provide identification.
This is Admiral Alex. This is Captain Alexander Makepeace of the USS Kilimanjaro. I represent the United Federation of Planets.
Welcome to Lukari. Visitors here are rare, but we're always gratified by the chance to meet and exchange information with travelers. I regret that you have arrived at a difficult time. You may have noticed that our home star has become unstable. I'm leading a project to try to reignite the star. Unfortunately, we've already suffered severe disruptions, and we have a lot of problems to tackle right now.
So, early warp civilization, but they have the technology to jumpstart a star? Huh. You've had visitors of other species?
Yes, we've previously had contact with the Zenkethi and the Ferengi.
The Ferengi, of course.
We've heard a bit about the Deferi and the Breen, but they haven't ever been to our system. Our home world provides for all of our raw material needs, along with a few mining outposts around the asteroids and the gas giant. We've never had a compelling need to engage in space exploration. Now that our sun is going out, we're scrambling everything we've got to see if we can find a solution or a way to evacuate at least a few of our people.
Well then, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets, I extend greetings and hope for peace and mutual prosperity between our people. And, I might add, to provide assistance with your star if necessary.
I am honored to have the chance to make first contact with your people. My people have had little contact with other species, but that could change if we discover that we have mutual goals and interests. Of course, if our star goes out, this will also be last contact.
My ship is part of a larger fleet. A star fleet, you might call it. We have advanced technology, and we may be able to assist you.
We have a solar probe ready that contains the booster module that needs to be fired into the star. It's capable of Warp 2. There's a problem, though. The probe's remote navigation systems don't work. All of the interference from the solar flaring and guttering is blocking the signal. Could your ship get a trajectory plot so that we could set a pre-programmed course?
Wait a minute, you have warp drive, yet you're not able to program self-correcting rockets? We'll look into it. We can use our astrometric computer to build a plot. Dum-dum-dum, a plot. Yukari system. Display trajectory plot. Elevation on the first point is bad. Move it up. Angle on the second point is off. Adjust to the left. Adjust trajectories. Adjustments do you want to make? Was that up and left, I think? Up, left? Oh. Elevation on the first point is bad. Move it down. Down and right. Okay. Down. Right. Oh, it has the numbers right here. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. Done adjusting for now. Display trajectory plot. Elevation on first point is good. Elevation on angle on the second point is good.
We're getting your telemetry now. I'll have my engineers prepare the probe. Let's see if this works. Nothing to worry about, just the future of my planet.
We'll hold position for you to launch the probe.
The probe's made it out of orbit. Engaging secondary boosters to head out of planetary range.
probe's engines are hitting full burn.
It's gone to warp.
Pew. We're tracking telemetry from the probe. His
The probe
guidance.
is arriving at the solar corona. Deploying chromodynamic booster. It didn't work. Repeat. It didn't work. That was our one shot. Thank you for trying to help. I'm not sure what to try next. Maybe we can evacuate a few people. I'm not going to give up. But the situation is grim. If your people can offer any other help, we would welcome it. But I just don't see a way to relocate 8 billion people in the next few hours.
Few hours. Okay, nobody mentioned that. We're not necessarily out of solutions. We might still be able to find a way to reignite the star. Sir, an unknown vessel is entering the system. Small, but I can't get a reading through its hull. Getting very strange readings from the ship. Can't read the interior at all. Hail new arrival.
My name is Cal Dano. Looks like I've arrived at the perfect time. I'm here to help with the problem with this star. I'm a scientist, and I have some specialized knowledge that can help.
Uh-huh. Timing is suspicious indeed. I don't think I want to admit that, though. What was that enemy's thing? Just an asteroid? Okay. Very well. Since we don't have any time to waste, I'll accept your offer of assistance. But I'll keep an eye on him.
With apologies for the interruption, this is my home star. My people are the ones at risk here. If you have some way to reverse this process, my people should be involved.
Agreed. Since no other solutions have presented themselves, we should at least hear him out.
All right, I'm willing to do so, but it will take me a little while to get a shuttle out there. As you might imagine, things are a little hectic over here right now.
Oh, don't worry. We won't need a shuttle.
You won't be able to get a lock on my ship interior due to the subspace manifolds. I'll go ahead and bring you aboard.
Ready for transport. Alright. I don't have any specific reason not to trust him, so let's give the cadets some experience. So that's Ujik, T'Pral, Kamar, and Lolita. She's not a cadet. She's an exchange officer from the Kabali, and she's been with my crew for a while now.